Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Jen Lefforge. All right, so we are gonna pack today. We are packing for a 5-day trip to Disney World that will include 2 different resorts, a half marathon, time with friends, hopefully some pool time, and of course, plenty of Disney magic. I'll be traveling with one of my good friends, Sarah, and 2 other friends that are meeting us there. I am so stinking excited. I've got the stuff right behind me, so we're gonna talk about everything I'm bringing, and then you guys are gonna help me get it all packed up. So thanks for being here. Let's do this. So Walter, can you get off of mommy's stuff, please? This is what happens when you try to pack with the dog. I divided everything out into different categories, and I think it's the easiest for me when I pack if I kind of think through my day and the things that I'm gonna be doing on our trip. So this trip, for example, obviously I'm gonna run the race, so I need to make sure I have everything I need for the race. We're also going to be spending a lot of time in the parks. I'm hoping to get some time by the pool, so I need to make sure I have everything I need for that. And then of course things like comfortable shoes, all of my toiletries, and since I'm filming for the first time on this trip, all of my electronics. This has proven to be a fantastic bag. This is the Eagle Creek 4-wheel carry-on. It is 22 inches. I love this bag. So this will be all I'll be taking is this bag, which I will be carrying on, and then my Disney Dooney and Bork, which I did an unboxing for and I love, as my second carry-on. Now, in addition, I have several other bags that I'll be taking. Apparently I have a bag problem, but this little guy will work as my pool bag. I don't know where I got this. I've had it forever, but it's got this little contrasting lining. It's actually reversible. Absolutely love this bag. Just washed and dried it and it came out great. So I'm really happy with that. And then this is a little drawstring bag that I will be tucking into my my regular purse that I'm carrying to take to the expo. I talked about this in my other Star Wars packing video, but the bags they give you at the expo that's also your drop bag are very uncomfortable. So this will be really helpful to carry around the expo with my race shirt, any other purchases that I make, and my bib and all that can go safely in there. I'm also bringing a couple of these Run Disney Mylar blankets that they give you at the end of races. I really don't think we're going to need them, but if there may be some rain or in case it's a little coolish in the morning, they take up, I mean, they fold up so tiny, they take up literally no space. So I thought I would throw those in my bag as well. I'm also got a wet bag here. Now, why this is great is I am planning on, talk to you for a minute. I'm planning on doing some pool time, maybe even on my last afternoon. So it's Florida, so my bathing suit may not completely dry before it's time to pack. The reason I love these bags is it's lined with a material, I don't know if you can tell, that is waterproof. So if I put a wet bathing suit in here, it's not gonna hurt any of my other luggage and it'll be fine until I can get home. This one is, I bought it at the Container Store. I'll look up that little logo and see if I can figure out the brand for you. I also have my park bag, which will be this little guy. This Sketch little letter carrier, I have used several trips now by Dooney and Burke. I actually got my race waiver right here, which is all printed out. I won't show it to you because it's got personal information, but if you forget to print out your race waiver, you can print it there, but I always try to make sure I have it. This is the bag that will carry my camera equipment and my little, my tripod, but my little holster thing that I'll show you in a minute, and that will go in this bag here. Okay, so for my other bags that are just out here, since we're talking bags, I have lots of packing cubes here. I am a huge fan of packing cubes. I have several different brands here. These are the Eagle Creek packet system, and this is actually with the compression, and I'm going to show you how those work because these are huge space saver. So I'll demonstrate how those work. So I've got 1, 2, 3 of those. These I bought years ago. These are actually the Rick Steves packing cubes. I don't think I'm going to need all of these, but I just pulled out all of my packing cubes at the same time. And then I have a few of the Eagle Creek Spectre ones, which are very, very lightweight. These are great for smaller items. I've already got my socks and underwear and bras in one of those. And then the one thing I don't have in this pile yet is my actual makeup because I use it. I don't have 2 sets of makeup. I use it every day. So I like these little clear bags. Instead of using one toiletry kit, which is what I did for years, but with having to take the liquids out and all of the different things, and then having different things for different reasons when I go to get ready at the hotel, I have found it works much better for me to use several smaller bags instead of one big toiletry kit. These are extremely inexpensive. These are from the Container Store, and they were, I thought the price was still on there. I think they're $1.19. Clear, perfect size. I absolutely love these, so definitely recommend using these. I've got a bag here that has this, a friend made for me years ago. If you're watching, hi Brandy, I'm still using it. And I'll show you what's in here in just a minute because this has got really, really fun stuff in it. This bag here has all of my camera equipment in it. And then I'm gonna go over kind of some of the other things. This one has all of my kind of medicines, my hairbrush, my Tums, which I have to have every night because I have reflux, and my energy, my Noon energy tabs, which I love. My wet wipes are in here. And then of course I've got my 3-in-1 bag, which has all of my liquids, which is great. I'm TSA pre-check this time for the first time, so I won't actually have to take my liquids out, but I'm still gonna leave them somewhere accessible just to be on the safe side. So I think that covers all of the bags that we have. So let's dig in and see exactly what I'm bringing, and then we'll get it all packed up. This is my pile for all of the stuff that's for the race itself. I have my little Sparkle Athletic Visor, my my Princess Leia buns have not come from the Etsy shop yet, so I'm freaking out about that a little bit, but those will go in this pile as well. Sarah actually has a Princess Leia outfit that she is bringing for me. If it doesn't fit though, I wanted to make sure that I had something that I could wear. So I'm bringing the same outfit that I wore for last year's race, which I know will work and is super comfortable. It's more Disney bounding than an actual like costume, but that's okay. So I've got that as backup just in case. Pile here is for my pajamas and kind of some comfy clothes. I brought just some yoga pants, my sleep top, and some shorts to sleep in. I'm weird in hotels, this weird phobia about what if there was a fire in the middle of the night? So I always wear pajamas that kind of could be worn in the lobby if they needed to. Also, sometimes like if I want to go down for coffee or whatever, these with some flip-flops would actually be acceptable. So I've got that going on. I've got all of my swim stuff. As I said, I will be swimming. I did already put that into one of the compression packing cubes. So this is my swim cover-up and my top and my bottom. And so those are all in one place. So I know I have all my swim stuff. I've got all my different things that are going to go in my carry-on bag here. I've got my noise canceling headphones, which if you have never used noise canceling headphones, I did not realize how stressed out noise made me on an airplane. I never had these, and my oldest son bought these for me for Christmas a couple of years ago, and they have kind of changed my life because I find I am so much less stressed. I did not know that the constant noise of the airplane was like mentally fatiguing to me. But even if I'm not listening to anything, these make a huge difference for me when I fly. Of course, I've got my my running sunglasses. Those are important. And then my regular sunglasses. I'm packing my Brighton ones, which are actually not my favorite. They actually give me a headache, but my Coach ones have gone missing. And so hopefully I'll find those before the trip. My iPad will go with me, of course. This pile here is clothes to wear in the parks. I've brought just like 4 t-shirts, and I have a couple of Athleta skirts that I really like. The deal with the Run Disney trips is I'll get at least one shirt, and it's kind of tradition, I'll wear that on Sunday after the race, and that will be the shirt that I get from the race itself. And then I usually end up getting a shirt or two at the expo. So I didn't pack that many shirts because I'm not worried about it. And again, we have access to a washer and dryer, and I can always wash stuff if I need to. My race shoes, which are right here. Those are my running shoes. Let me see if I don't think anyone's gonna be able to see that, but that is my little road ID. If you do not have a road ID, you need to get one. roadid.com. I have an allergy that makes this super important. So, but even if you don't, having that on my running shoes is just a huge peace of mind for me and for my husband. I've got my Skechers. These are just the little Skechers memory foam shoes. These will be my shoes for in the park. And then I've got my UFO's recovery sandals. These will also double as my pool shoes. So I'm about due to get a new pair of those, in fact. Okay, so this is the bag that has my magic bands in it and also my ears. And a friend, like I said, a friend made this for me years ago. And in here, oh, I also have ponchos in here. There may be some rain, so I brought ponchos for myself and then also a couple of extras if any friends need a poncho. I've got my ears, of course, which are coming with me. And then I've also got my magic bands in here. I've got my Star Wars magic band. I ordered one of the decals for Sarah as well, which hopefully, fingers crossed, will be here before the trip. But if she doesn't want to use it, it's not a big deal. But this is her magic band and my magic band. Those are going to go in there. And then I'm just bringing my one purple magic band just as a backup, because who doesn't need a backup magic band? One tip that has really helped us over the years when we're with Disney, a lot of times, especially if you're a DVC member, when you get there, your room isn't ready. And so you could have 2 or 3 hours before you actually get into your room, sometimes longer. DVC check-in time is 4. With regular hotel rooms, it's available before then. DVC, it's rarely available before 4 o'clock, and sometimes it's not available till later. I always try to pack a separate bag that's easy for me to grab, that's gonna have my bathing suit if we decide to swim while we're waiting, or a change of clothes, because what I wear on the airplane is definitely gonna be too warm when I get to Orlando. I wanna make sure that is in the top of my suitcase, so that if I'm changing in the hotel bathroom, which is pretty typical, meaning the hotel itself, not our room, I can just grab that bag, run in the bathroom, change my clothes, and be ready to go. I also want to make sure that my park bag is pretty much loaded and ready to go. And then I'll just take my little Kate Spade Minnie Mouse, hold on, I'll show you, and stick this in, take it out of my regular carry-on and stick it in my park bag, and I'm good to go. It's kind of strange how stressful that process can be when you're trying to get your bags to Bell Services and you really just want to get on with it. In our case, as soon as we land, we're headed to the expo, and then we have dinner reservations that night. So we have a lot going on. So I want to make that as stress-free as possible. And after a long day at being in airports, the last thing I want to do is go rifling through my luggage to try to find that one pair of shorts that I want to change into for the evening. So that's my tip. Have in case the room isn't ready, bag for yourself and all of your family members, just to make that process a little bit easier. Pro tip. I promised you guys I would show you how the compression cubes work. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna show you. These are my favorites. So this is what it looks like if it's not, the second zipper isn't done, okay? It just looks like a normal packing cube. But if you can tell, there's actually a second zipper. So what I'm gonna do is open it up. So here it is, fully open. And in this bag, I'm gonna put all of my park touring clothes. So I'm actually gonna roll them and put them in the bag. As you can tell, I've actually rolled it all and put it inside the packing cube. So now we're gonna zip it up, and I'm gonna show you how the outside zipper works. And then see how you have this secondary zipper right here? Watch, this is like magic. I'm gonna zip up that second zipper, and it's gonna compress everything down. Okay, you got it? Hold on. And I'm gonna zip this around and compress it all. It's actually squeezing everything down for me. Okay. There we go. Okay. Then what that did is it compressed it down. So you saw the size that it was when I started, and it compressed down to just this size. So this is a huge space saver. Just this thing right here, and it's only that thick. So that's gonna go in the suitcase. Okay, I wanted to show you guys how all of that compressed down. This is my bag with my clothes for the parks. This is my race day outfit and my pajamas. This is my swim stuff. And this one is my, when we get to the parks or when we get to the hotel, what I'll be changing into. So that if the room isn't ready, I can just grab this and it has the skirt and the shirt that I want to wear for that first day. My Skechers actually do not need to go in the suitcase because I'll be wearing those on the airplane. So I'm going to set those down here. So I've already put a few of the things in this top pocket. This again, my socks and underwear have gone in there. My little visor and my running shoes, those are safely tucked away. My laundry bag just stays there, so that's ready to go. My electronics bag, some of this I'll need to transfer to this before we leave for the parks. But now I'm gonna put all of it in the suitcase, and the next time you see me, we will be all packed up and ready to go. So let's do it. So I am ready to go. I've got everything that I need. I have easily fit everything. I don't have a ton of room to bring stuff back, but I do have some, and if it really gets desperate, I can always check my other bag. I've got my little carry-on. I've got my suitcase, and I think we are ready to walk out the door. Now we only have 3 days to wait. I hope you guys have had fun packing with me. It's been super fun doing it with you. I will link in the description all of the products that I used today. I don't get anything for telling you that they're great. It's just things that I use and have used over the years with many Run Disney trips, many Run Disney trips, many Disney trips with my family, and lots of travels all over the world. If you like this video, I hope you'll like and subscribe. When I get back, I hope to have lots of great footage from our time in the parks, the expo, and the race. Have a great day.